all set for life. And then still fuck the limelight. Got my crew up in this bitch, we gon' shine bright.
What's up? What's up, John?
What's up?
So first of all, thank you for being here and taking the time finally to sit down with me.
I was late. For those who want to know, you on camera, you want to put me on blast, I was late.
Like 30 minutes late, but that's okay. So how are you doing?
Traffic.
Oh, sure, traffic on a Saturday. I'll take that. I'll take it. So how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. What did you do last
You
night?
look good.
Oh yeah, I just got a haircut.
Did you? I didn't. Hey, for real talk, no haircut, scruffy, you know, hair is a mess, whatever. Represent desktop. We're at the Usuals right now for those not in the know.
Yes, we are. Shout out to the Usuals. Thank you for letting us use your facility. Yeah, what did you do last night?
Last night, man, I actually had a presentation with Mark Sebastian at Adobe.
Cool. Awesome. I checked out that free show they had over at Southwest Billiards. Saw a lot of San Jose artists.
You didn't see me there.
No, I was like, where's Don? Where's he at?
Yeah.
Freaking
So those San Jose artists can come on here.
Yeah, on the next time.
I don't even know who's out there, but you guys can come in.
Good. So let's get to it.
Get to what?
My interview.
Oh, okay.
Get to know you. I mean,
Get to know me.
where are you from?
San Jose.
All right, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from San Jose, the east side. I was born and raised here. I lived in LA for a little bit. I lived in Las Vegas for a little bit. And I just came back to San Jose.
Did you go to high school in San Jose?
I went to Silver Creek.
Wow.
You know, Silver Creek Raiders. I'm a Niners fan though, but Silver Creek Raiders.
Niners for life.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. Of course.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm from Silver Creek. Started doing music. Like, I started when I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
And then I wasn't doing rap, like I wasn't rapping. I was doing like production with this dude named E-Tone and Main Source, and they were putting out vinyl remix records. And I was doing like radio edits for like Drew Hill and like the Brad. Like, just at that time, I don't know what time period people are watching from, but those were like big artists back in the day. I just started getting into music like that, learning how to produce, and then I went from production to actual having my own vinyl company, to saying, you know what, I want to contribute to this music the best that I can. So I wanted to get into music myself, and I kind of just started rapping.
What was the main motivation? Like, what sparked your interest?
What was my motivation?
Yeah, what was the motivation?
My motivation, just honestly, at the time, when I was looking at music, and it's no disrespect to any artist at that time, but at the time when I was looking at hip hop, I kind of just felt like there was a void of like some real stuff. I don't know if you can cuss on it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and I kind of felt like I wanted to voice my story and voice where I'm from, and kind of just use it as an outlet. You know, I was always pretty creative, and I started working with this dude Rata, who runs Established, which is a motion graphics company. But he.
Sorry. What was the time frame? Like, what year?
Was it 2000 and when I got back? So 2006.
Okay.
2006 when I kind of jumped. When I said like, yo, I want to start rapping, and then 2008 is when I actually started rapping. Like, I would let people hear my raps.
Yeah.
They wasn't good raps. Even if you hear my raps, like, I'm not gonna lie, like most raps, like it wasn't that good. But I feel like I'm starting to come into my own. You know, it's starting to be what I need to do as an artist.
Growing up, what type of music? What kind of music and what type, like, what artists did you listen to? Any specifics?
I was just gazing into her eyes. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? No, honestly, like I have like ADD, so I'm super. I know a lot about a little of everything. So I was into everything, like Alanis Morissette to No Doubt to Jimi Hendrix, to Miles Davis. My mom used to play that shit all the time. Barrington Levy used to bump. My mom was like a hippie, smoked pot all the time. Even when I was little, like smelled incense burning in the room. I wouldn't know what was going on. Look, what is that, Mom? You know. But she always used to have like music Sundays, and we'd clean the house and stuff. She would bump like her stuff on vinyl or tapes. Remember tapes? Cassettes. That's kind of, I just kind of grew up like, my mom was really hip, so she allowed us to be experimental with stuff like Garth Brooks, like Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton, like whatever was kind of popping and in, like MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice even, like Tribe. We were into everything. It wasn't.
It's very eclectic. So
yeah, it wasn't like, I wasn't like a super backpack head till I got into high school, and then it started becoming cool to be like a backpack head, you know.
Right.
And so I like my music kind of reflects that. It's like I'll do anything. I was into gangster rap and I was into pop too. Like I was into everything. So that's kind of just what you get. Like as me, I just give those experiences. Like I love all types of music, so I don't put myself in a box. And if I feel I'm in a box, I'll do whatever I can to get the hell out of it.
So this past, well, summer, is summer over already?
The summer is, it's not over.
Not
because,
officially.
I mean, you're still hot.
It is. It's still hot? Is that what you
No, I said you're still hot.
Make me blush. Make me blush. Well, you performed at Music in the Park.
Did I?
I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Okay, tight.
You said,
I was
did
there.
I?
I was wasted.
You were there. Can you tell me about that experience?
Honestly,
You were wasted.
like, honestly, for me, it was like the best experience as a performer in my career. Like, I'm still a young, up-and-coming artist, so it was just something that I was so excited. Like, I cussed. I know, like, Music in the Park people, like, they still hate me because I was using profanity at reggae night with a bunch of blunts running around kids, but they're worried about my cuss words. Anyway, but I was just appreciative of just the bangers bringing me out, Golden Child, Wheezy, Cutso, just allowing me to just give some energy. And I was kind of glad that I cussed, and you know, if you're gonna put on a hip hop show, you know, you're gonna get emotion, and you're gonna get excitement. And I was just to look out into the crowd and see all those people, you know, whether they knew me or not, which I'm pretty sure like 90% didn't even know who I was. But it was just a blessing to be able to do something like that, and to participate in that event. And then Ray killed it, the Bangers always killed it. So I literally put that up, like in moments in my career, like I put that up pretty high. So.
It was an awesome event.
Were you there?
I was there. Alright, so we're gonna switch gears and talk about your next project.
Let's switch gears. So this is second gear.
Yeah, this is second gear.
Okay.
This is the next.
So we got
phase.
6 gears.
We're gonna be here for like hours.
6 gears, 5
No, I think there's only about 2.
There's only 2?
Two or
this
three.
Is the second gear then?
This is the
okay.
second gear. So no, okay. So let's talk about your project that you've been working
Yes,
on.
I'm single.
Future Hop.
Future Hop.
When is that set to come out? When is that gonna drop?
It's all finished and wrapped up right now. We're just dropping singles. Future Hop is a project with Golden Child of the Bangers. And everything's pretty much done. We're just looking for a lane to come out in. That will just kind of, me personally, I like to give out music as much as I can. I'm always recording, so I'm just like, I want to feed as many people as possible. Being young and being new. So I try to just, yo, this is done, let's get it out, this is done, let's get it out. But I wanted Future Hop to be an experience. And I wanted people to get back to creating that, when you kind of listen to albums in its entirety, and it's a mood album, it really sets a mood, it's something that you could, you know, you're on a trip and you want to listen to a CD, you got a long drive, you just pop it in and just let it run. And I wanted to make sure that when we drop it at that time that it's set up for that. So I would say, I want to say the end of September, but it'll probably drop somewhere in October. I don't know when we're doing this interview. Can I say when we're doing this interview?
Yeah.
Like September, so it's September now, so either the end of September or early October, but it should be out fairly short.
So it's the album is entirely produced by Golden Child?
Entirely produced by Golden Child. It's mixed by Ace and this dude Brian that's been mix and mastering the records. And I'm just really excited about throwing that type of idea out. People might look at the title Future Hop and go,
How would you describe that?
What the heck is that? And the thing is, it's just like I didn't really know when I made it up or when I came up with it. I'm smoking and shit and all like that. These beats sound like futuristic, man. Like, shit is tight, But it was just as an artist, it was just something that's like, man, you don't really know what's gonna be in the future, but you want to try to predict what's gonna be and what's the next sound is, and try to be innovative. And people always say there's nothing new under the sun, but if you don't strive or search for that stuff, you're not gonna find it.
Right.
So I'm just being confident and saying I'm working towards that, or I'm trying to get to the future and project these concepts and project these images and still give you a piece of myself while giving you a piece of Golden Child.
And I think you're definitely on the right track working with Golden Child, on that.
If I wasn't working with Golden Child, would I be on the right track?
I don't know.
See that?
I don't know, but don't flip this on me. No, I'm just kidding. How is it like working with
Golden Child? Golden Child, honestly, man, he's awesome, man. He's helped me become a better me. Not just as an artist, but just as a human, and how to be humble. I'm pretty humble, I think, but humble, work hard, and he allows me, as an artist, when you work with producers, sometimes they have an idea or they have this, they want you to do this, make you sound this way. Golden Child has never said, yo, Don, do this or do that. He's always accepted me for me, and regardless if he had another idea for the record, he just let me be me, and that's the best thing that I can ask for, as an artist. So I encourage everyone to work with him if they can. If you want to get to him, it's gonna be a couple of these, a couple stacks, stacks on stacks on stacks. But Golden Child, it's just been a blessing to work with Golden Child and to see his mind a little bit. He's out there and he experiments and he's very open to ideas, and that's beautiful. The idea of just music is just a beautiful thing, man. I love this music. And he's one of those dudes, I don't care if there was a camera on or not, we would do it anyway, because it's just fun. And he gets that out of me, that I want to do the best I can over his stuff, because I want to honor the fact that I'm working with such a talent.
Awesome. And I heard some of the...
So shout out to Golden Child.
Yes,
my
Golden Child.
White dude, but he's my nigga.
I did. I heard two tracks from that
You heard two?
album.
You leak my stuff?
No. You
sell my
leaked
stuff?
You
You
leaked
sell
your
my
own
stuff?
stuff.
You sell my stuff?
I'm not selling it. I'm sharing it.
Share it, man, please.
Share
Please
it. That's the Set for Life, your collaboration with Ray Ray.
Right.
And is it still
Still
rolling?
rolling.
Still
It was
rolling.
called another title, but I was informed that it wouldn't be appropriate. But it was called, I guess it was called X Pills.
Oh, okay.
At the time, and then I was informed that might not be the best thing to go with. So it's called Still Rolling. It's probably my favorite, one of my favorites. They're all my kids, so I love all my kids, but it's one of my favorites off of that album. R&B.
still rollin'. We are still rollin'. Everybody know somebody, want somebody chosen. Tell somebody ain't nobody slow. We are still rollin'. We are still rollin'. We are still rollin'. We are still rollin'. Everybody know somebody, want somebody chosen. Tell somebody ain't nobody slow. Mateans again, like I'm talking to the Reagans again. Fish filleting again. If you think I'm not filet mignon, hard to defend like a quick.
So, what's your message to the world? What do you want to
What's
tell
my
them?
message to the world?
Yes. What is your message? Tell them. Tell everybody. Drink Gatorade. There you go. This
Look into
is
the
your
camera
public
here.
service.
My public service, my public service announcement to the world. Honestly, my message to the world is just like life is a journey, and you know, enjoy the ride, because you're gonna get what you get out of life. So what you give into life, you're gonna get out of it. And if you work hard and you strive for things, and you don't take no for an answer, you don't look at obstacles as obstacles, and you just look at them as kind of like, I guess you could say, optical illusions. You're gonna get past all these hurdles, and I just try to infect people with that mentality to say, you know, if you're working, if you're at that 9 to 5 and you hate that shit, which you know people do.
A majority of people do, yes.
You know, or if you don't work at all or whatever, and you're just kind of just stuck. If you're in college and you don't know what you're doing, like, your heart's gonna tell you what you should be doing, and then go and get smart about what you want to do with your heart, and then that'll dictate where you want to go in life. And happiness is a state of mind, so you could be happy with $1, you can be happy with 100 million, you know. But happiness is ultimately what we all want, and you know, just worldly shit, man. Like, everybody should feel happiness, and everybody should feel that sense of like, man, I'm working towards that. I'm working towards being more happy with life. So I guess that's my message.
Really, that's a very good message.
Is it?
I dig that. Thank you for sharing. But
You're welcome.
you know, that's all I have for you.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all
I
you
wish
have?
I had more.
That was like the easiest.
It would be like hours. We would be here for hours talking about. I have no idea. But any shout outs? Anybody you want to thank?
I want to definitely thank the usuals.
Yes.
I hope they get some B-roll footage
We will.
of the place, but I love the usuals. I'm repping them, dead stop. So shout out to Mike, Mari, Lonnie, of course. I want to just shout out my crew, you know, Specialist, Curl Boogie, Ace, Pete Gang, Quicksilver, Nasty Knot, G-Tone, DJ Lizzy Matt, just the whole clique. Established, Rata, my family, you,
Me.
for being sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Oh, and shout out to Ray, man, for blessing the Set for Life track. And just pick up the Future Hop album, our EP when it drops, and look out for Don Prahfit, man.
Out. There you go. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hate to be around that shit. You don't know me, say what's up, give me a pound, that's it. That's it.